fucking dirty bitch sword at me while I'm struggling to live! How dare you? Them lashes, they gonna be worse. No, I'm not picking it up. Who's not picking up that baby? No. Come on! Oh my god, that was so good! You guys saw that, right?
On endless floors and corridors, weak but not broken. And through the rust, it's hunting us. The last breath is spoken.
Abu. Think of the children. The title for today's campaign day. Woohoo. What's up, Mix? Hello, Joshua. Michael, thank you for the biddies. We last left our, I want to say, intrepid. Why you do that? Stop it. Why is that on? It shouldn't be on. I have to go in. Take it off specifically because you can't behave. Can't behave. Take all the nice things. You're excited? Oh my goodness. Waiting for power to get back up to your apartment. Oh my goodness. Okay, so starting next campaign day, first of all, Invictus, we are starting an hour later. I believe on the next day. It's next weekend, 28th. So starting next Sunday. It'll be an hour later. So we left Rahk, Budrick, and Alina outside of Dax. Alina has just gone to the Little Mermaid's room. She'll be back in a minute. But Rahk and Budrick, you're free to start. Anyway.
Well, I believe we're on our way to Dax. Is that Dax's shop that we're right out of? Right outside of?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Well, shall we go in and see if we can get some more money out of Dax?
And Rack's eyes will light up at money and march in the shop.
He recalls nothing of his baby birds being cursed, turning pig, turning giant. All he heard was money.
Greedy. Well, I guess we go up to I go into the shop with Rahk.
They're the Dark Souls dice.
You heard the Dark Souls dice?
Yes, I'm preparing my Dark Souls dice.
Oh, preparing. I thought you said I heard them. I'm like, I thought you have them. Strange. You haven't had power for 5 days, Mix? That's crazy. All right. So, the two of you enter, and Dak is, as per usual, mixing his own potions. You see that, almost as if he is expecting you, there are 3 potions on the counter already.
Hello, Dax.
Just really hide, you see. One moment. And you just see him grabbing one thing. Also, you see him pick up like a bat's wing, and he goes like this, and you see him put it in his mouth, tear it a little bit, drop it in, and then he goes, and he puts the lid on it, and then he goes, oh yes, you have returned. What is it that I may help you with today? You were part of a. You've been part of a control group before, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Oh,
the last
wonderful.
couple of days.
Yeah. Have you come to take more potions?
Well, we're wondering how much money are you offering today? I mean, is it a little bit more? I mean, it's our 3rd time, and
3rd time? Did you have good results? Let me check my notes. The bird fellow, and then oh, not too bad results. One bad result.
But this has got to be building up in us. I feel like each day is a greater risk.
Are you saying you feel a buildup of some kind?
No buildup. I just every day we take these, we're risking ourselves even more. It seems like the money should go up, shouldn't it?
Would you like to roll for persuasion?
Yeah.
Also, above table, Rahk is listening to this whole conversation. He does not consider the 2nd time a negative effect because it just made him big.
No, you got turned pink.
Yeah, the first time. The first time I got turned pink. The 2nd time I got turned big. The pink time was bad for him. But when he got turned big, the 2nd one, he doesn't consider that a negative effect. Because he just got big. As a former soldier, big doesn't mean bad. It just means strong.
But your birds got cursed, right?
The first time.
Okay, Mix. That's true.
That was all the first time.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Nothing.
That's
The
valid.
only thing that happened the second time. Yeah, he
Yeah.
considers the one a negative, but not two. Not two negatives, just one.
I'm back. I had to take my medicine.
Mm-hmm. Taking my medicine right now.
You're in the shop, in Dak's shop, and 3 potions are on the counter as if he was expecting you guys, and he bit into a bat wing and then popped in his cauldron and then put the lid on it. And then Budrick is now trying to convince him
Pay us more money.
that he should have more money.
I got 13 by the way.
Oof.
Perception. No, wait, I did perception. Damn. Persuasion is what I need.
So just take the same roll and just add your persuasion modifier to it.
Where's my persuasion?
It's like the latter half of the list.
It's the same thing. Same thing. 13.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite hit. So, Jack thinks for a minute, and you see furrows, and he kind of scratches into his pink hair, and he goes, I mean, I don't, there's no forcing. There's definitely no forcing. I don't make them do it. They volunteer. They get paid. Do you travel around the city a lot?
Lately, yeah.
If you promote being part of a control group coming to sample potions of their own volition, I could pay you more.
How much more?
Roll a d6.
It's not a D6. 3.
3. I will pay you 45 gold for each of you. If all 3 of you advertise for my potions in and around the city, depending on your the amount of business that comes back from people that say, you know, I was referred to come here by yourselves, could potentially more next time. But for this time, I'll say 45, if you're willing to do that. Yeah. Also,
What do you folks think?
also you have to sample potions today.
I figured that was part of it. Is Alina in the shop yet?
Yeah, she's there.
I was sorry, daydreaming.
It's all right. Alina, what do you think? You think 45 is enough? We think we can do some advertising?
I think advertising sounds like a good idea.
Rahk, what do you think?
Rahk's just gonna shrug. He's just here for the money.
Well, this would be more money, Rahk. Would you have to advertise?
Again, he's just gonna shrug. He's been advertising for them in his eyes. Every time they ask him why he's big or why he's pink, oh, it's Dak. That's advertising, right?
See.
I turned back to Dax and I said, looks like we're all in.
Wonderful. Okay. So there is, can I give them these ones? Yes, I can give you these ones. These ones are fresh. I promise. Made this morning. There are 3 potions in front of you. One is completely black. Like, you cannot see any ingredients in it. It just looks like very viscous black liquid. One almost looks like a confetti explosion in the inside. So it looks like there's like debris. But it just looks like confetti mixed in some kind of like milky, watery substance. And then the third one looks like probably blueberry juice.
Rahk is going to grab the blue one and just down it in one gulp.
I was waiting for that.
Okay, which one are you guys picking?
I'll let you pick first, Boo Boo.
I'll take the black one.
Okay, and then I'll take
Giggity.
the confetti watery milky one.
Okay. Rahk, when you down this blueberry looking potion, it tastes like dirt and it almost sticks to your throat as it goes down. So it's very very sticky in terms of like how it
Very
goes down,
thick.
and it does not taste like, it tastes both sticky and dry at the same time because dirt is dry. It's a very weird
Eating dirt is nothing new for a bird.
sense. I'm just letting you know. Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Or
Oh.
the Dark Souls dice are not nice to me today.
I can't tell you how bad this is gonna be. Oh no.
Hold up. Is this Haru bad? Are we on that level right now?
Oh my god. This is the right one. This one, that one. It's gonna be this one. This is hair
Actually,
bad. I also need you to roll a
excellent. All right, what am I rolling?
I need you to roll a D6. Another Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold please.
And
Let's
a
go
D100.
in. Let's go in order. We're gonna start with the D100. All right.
Okay.
That's a 52. Next is what, the D6?
The next is another Constitution saving throw first.
Okay. 19.
Okay. And then the D6?
4.
You take 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
You feel very nauseous. You almost turn green for a second. So for you, because you're covered in fur, it would just kind of look like the skin area around
You
your
mean feathers?
eyes and your. That's true. Sorry. Thinking of
Mixed
Harrow.
up. I know.
I'm thinking of
get it.
Harrow.
Yeah.
Because so like around your skin, around your beak, anywhere that you might see like bird skin below feathers, it just kind of goes green for a second to everybody that's looking at you. You manage to save the Constitution saving throw, so you don't get the poison condition, thankfully. You also for the next minute can teleport. 12 hours. 12 hours. You could teleport 20 feet as a bonus action. There is
How
another
is this
thing.
a negative?
It's wild magic. It doesn't necessarily have to be a negative. I'm just saying it could have been. It could have been a Harrow level
It could have been.
fucking thing.
I'm
And if
for
any of you were here on
teleportation.
Friday,
Let's go.
You know exactly what we're talking about.
That's what I was ready for. I was ready for it. I'm here.
And so you have that for the next 12 hours. It is 11:30 in the morning, so you have it until 11:30 tonight. There is a negative for it, but I'm not telling you what that is until it happens, because it's dependent on something that you do. So if you never do it, it'll never happen.
That's fair.
Okay, so that is the reaction that Rahk has had to this
So
potion.
at this point, they saw me look a little sick, and then nothing. So then,
Yeah, basically they saw you down it. You went, and then, yeah. That's basically what they just saw.
Yeah.
Like it looked like he was gonna heave for a second, and then he managed to swallow it back.
Well, that's promising.
Yeah. Budrick, you chose next. Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 4. Oh wait, 7. Sorry. Got the modifier. 7.
I also need you to roll a D100.
oh no, you're in the same boat.
Oh no!
11.
So how high that number is doesn't necessarily mean good or bad. It's just it's a table that determines what type of magic it's cast.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's not terrible. For the next 12 hours, you can cast color spray in a randomly determined direction. So, color spray. It takes one action, and in a 15-foot cone in front of you, a dazzling array of flashing colored light springs from your hand. You roll 6d10. The total is how many hit points of the creature this spell can affect. Creatures in the 15-foot cone originating from you are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious and creatures that can't see. Starting with the creature with the lowest hit points, each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the spell ends. I have a directional dice, which is how I will determine where it goes. So if you decide in the next 12 hours to cast this to try and hit somebody, you can try, but it would also affect your party members should it go in their direction.
Okay.
I will send you a copy of this spell so you have it.
Perfect.
So again, still, hair is the one that had the worst for anybody. That's to say, Alina's not done yet. You also, Budrick, I need you to roll a second Constitution saving throw.
Huh? 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Terribly sorry. You gain the poison condition, and I also need you to roll a d6.
Oh boy.
Damage.
4.
Okay, so you take 4 points of poison damage. In your character sheet, under conditions, you'll add an active condition and just add poisoned. So the only way that this can get taken off is if someone has cure poison, or you take something that cures a poison. That's all right.
To the church.
Sure. I was gonna say, I'm sure someone at the church has cure poison.
Oh.
Yes, we'll find out.
Potentially. It'd be one of the most potential places.
Yeah. Dak might have something, you don't know. But that's what you get from that. So, unlike Rahk, who went, you go, and everybody sees your whole skin go a little shade of green, and you just continue to look nauseous, and you continue to look like not good. Not good.
I finally got
Oh.
the bad one.
Alina, it's your turn.
Oh god. Go ahead and throw my hair back so you can see my Adventurers Guild badge mouth at camera. And I'm gonna go ahead and drink it. This is Constitution saving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh God, 9.
All of you. Okay. I need you to roll a D100.
I'm
This is
scared.
terrible.
$92.
You know what? It's because y'all said it's not been that bad. You jinxed yourselves.
I didn't say that.
Dax said that. I think Dax said that.
I need you to roll a D8.
Why?
Oh no.
I need you to roll a D8.
7.
That's good.
Where'd it go? You can only bray like a donkey for the next 7 hours. Spells requiring verbal components cannot be cast. You can remove curse to successfully alleviate this condition. So anytime Alina speaks, you only hear a praying donkey.
Oh no. Oh no.
So
To the church.
So I need you to roll a second Constitution save.
Poor Alina.
23.
And a D6.
Hmm. 4.
Okay, so you take 4 points of poison damage. You do not get the poison condition. So, like Rahk, I'll say even though it looks like confetti, it feels like hair as it goes down your throat. It does not taste good. And you ever I don't know if you lick it. Have you ever accidentally had fur in your mouth like that?
Yes.
Whatever flavor that is, that
Mhm.
kind of thing, right?
Gross.
That's what it tastes like when you drank it, mixed with some watery, milky substance. And you feel sick, and everybody sees you go a little bit green. But you manage to compose yourself. Do you say anything immediately after?
Yeah. I'm like, I want my buddy. But I guess all you hear is, "Eeyaw."
I'm shocked.
I'm so sorry. I need a second. Contra, I didn't expect you to do the sound. Okay.
I'm a method actress. What can I say?
So the second that sound comes out of your your mouth, you probably look quite startled, like, what the fuck? That's new? Here's your gold. It's just gonna slide 3 sacks of about gold across the table. Did you folks need it shouldn't last too long. Hopefully. I don't think it's permanent. Haven't had anything permanent yet.
I want to go up to Dak this time and grab him by the little motherfucking collar and look him dead ass in his eyes and just say, "Yeehaw," and then put him back down. I want to look at the party and
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna
goodness!
mention,
Oh my
you know,
goodness! I just,
the good old
oh.
cross. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Rex gonna look at Dak and just hold his hand out for the money.
I pushed it across the table.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna take his share. You said it's 45 each, right?
All I picture in my head is you reaching forward, Alina, grabbing Dak by his vest. He goes, ah! As you pull him forward, eehaw! And he goes, ah! As you guys leave, you're just gonna hear a very weak little, come again.
I want to slam the door on the way out.
As you slam the door, you do hear a potion or two break. But otherwise nothing else.
I'm gonna open the door and attempt to say sorry, to say, "Yeehaw," and then slam it again.
Okay.
Get me to this fucking church now.
Let me get this straight. How you express to your comrades here as church is you went towards Dak, and then you looked at the two of them and went.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly what I did. Did you hear what I said when I said
made the sign of the cross?
Motion?
Yeah.
Yep, and I'm just like, let's go.
To the church we go. Does anybody have any ability to cure poison? I'm sick.
Alina's just gonna shake her head. But slightly sad because she doesn't like Boo Boo being sick.
I need you all to roll a perception check.
We're not gonna get arrested again, are we?
15.
Said perception.
Huh?
19.
21.
Nice.
Sorry, 19, 21, and what'd you get, Alina?
15.
You all arrive in front of the church. It's just afternoon. There is a queue of people waiting to get in to receive blessings, all that kind of stuff. You are able to enter the church if you'd like to do your regular worship, but seems there's a queue for any kind of special blessings. What would you like to do?
I'll wait for it because I'm not sounding like this all fucking day.
Rahk, Budrick.
Sorry, I'm distracted. We're at the church. We need to go talk to a cleric or something to get a curse removed. Do we see anybody?
Well, there are any kind of service, like to receive blessings, speak with regards to any kind of receipt of specific care. There seems to be a line. Otherwise, you can go in, maybe attempt to speak with an acolyte priest, whatever, somebody directly, but you're not sure if they would be as receptive as the people that are... Basically, there's a queue for, like, the business line of the church, right? And then there's, like, you just walk in and do your prayer and all that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, if there's anybody standing near me, I go and talk to them first before standing in line.
Okay, so there does seem to be a young, perhaps cleric. He looks to be in some monastic style robes. Standing near the line. Would you like to speak with him?
Yeah, I do. I walk up to him and I said, "We need some help. My traveling companion here has a very serious issue that we need to get taken care of right away. She's been cursed or something. Where can we go to get some help for this?"
Oh, how serious of a condition is it?
She can't speak. Well,
Can't
she
speak.
can, but it's I think she's been possessed by a donkey.
Possession by a donkey? I don't think
Or
I've heard
something.
of
I don't
that
know.
one
She sounds like a
before.
donkey.
Yeah.
Help.
Uh, I'm not. Possession is a bit above my um ability at the moment. There was a line here to see sort of some of the higher priests of my order. Um, I don't know if they handle possession. You said. I mean, I know they
What about
handle.
curses? Can you look at it? It's a curse?
Oh, a curse. I usually just give blessings at the. I'm unfortunately quite new to the cloth, but I could provide a blessing.
The
Um,
blessing is not going to help this
I
woman.
know I'm terribly sorry, but she'll have to wait. If it was
I don't know.
something deadly, that I might be able to. But if it's simply the inability to
It may be
speak,
deadly. I don't know.
well, may I look at you for a moment, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Yeehaw.
Okay, so he's gonna sort of hold up his hands just sort of like in front of you, like this. He's not gonna touch you at all, and he's just gonna concentrate. And you almost feel like a warmth emanate from his hands. And he says, "No, it's whatever. I do believe it's a type of curse. I don't believe it's deadly. It just seems to be affecting her vocal cords. So it's it's definitely not something deadly. Like, she won't die from this, I promise.
Well, that's
But
good.
it is something that she'll have to wait for.
Well, I guess we'll go stand in line. Thank you.
Um, one of you may roll a d6. We'll see how long you have to wait in line.
A natural one.
Oh, wonderful! You only have to wait an hour. That's good. See, sometimes the one isn't a bad thing. It's a
Oh, okay, good.
thing. Yeah. So you only have to wait an hour. The line moves quite quickly, thankfully. When you get up to the front of the line, you see an elderly gentleman in robes, much like the younger man that you had met earlier was wearing, a bit more fancier. I want to say a bit more ostentatious, but not like garish in terms of he's got a little bit more gold threads, a little bit shoulder pieces, that kind of thing. And he says, "Welcome, welcome. What is it that I can help you with today?"
We went to go see Dax. I don't know if you've heard of him. Really great guy, good for potions. You should go see him. But unfortunately, my friend here is cursed as a result of trying one of his potions.
Oh dear,
Need some
another
help.
one. Ah.
Yeah, you should go. You should really go.
Do
It's
you-
a great shop.
Above table, Budrick. It's a great shop. Good potions. Terrible side effects. That's what you just.
Yeah, we're supposed to advertise.
You basically just said to this man, these potions will make you fly, but they'll also give you cancer.
Yeah.
That's what. Wonderful.
Okay.
Can I ask, do any of you pray to one of the seven?
Do I? I don't know.
Is Alina religious?
She's spiritual. But she doesn't necessarily discriminate.
Okay. So there is I guess it would depend on you could go with just like the regular one that elves pray to, like you know how like when you grow up and there is somebody that you like your parents sort of put you in to that
Yeah.
religion, because is that something that you would do, or is it something that
Okay. First question. Is there any of the seven that favor Aphrodite?
the closest to that would be Rupa. So
Give me
she's
a brief
like,
description of that one.
so she does like it's sort of like if you had a mixture of like Hera, Aphrodite, and maybe Hestia. Be those three.
We're gonna pray to that bitch.
She is also the one for elves, so it works.
Iconic.
So her symbol is the sun or two joined rings. She's two different
Okay.
symbols that represent her.
Oh no. Did I tell you the other day that I had an issue with my OneDrive where I backed up all my stuff to my PC, and then I deleted it off my OneDrive, and then it simultaneously deleted it off my PC? I lost my fucking D&D notebook. I'm so mad. I just lost everything. I'm gonna have to start over.
You know what's good though is that if you've missed an episode, you can catch up.
Okay, Alina could get her notes back by watching Natural Chaos DM. Insert link in chat. What is the command for that? I'm a mod now. I can do
It's
that.
exclamation D&D.
Yes.
Okay.
Shameless
Rahk,
plug.
the ones you would be more likely to pray to Jordil, not because of specific reverence, but just in terms of like he guides soldiers. So if there would be one, it would either be him or Hemming. Hemming would be more because he's the god that most Aarackocra would pray to. So that's up to you.
He's not overly religious.
Yeah. So
What about me?
Budrick, as a tiefling, you would pray to Svedonth, but he is very much against, or would be against, like druidic belief. He's kind of one of the darker gods. So, as a druid, you would probably pray more to Jinn, but what we talked about earlier today would be Anala.
Not sure I'd pray to her. I'm not very religious. More of a education man.
Okay. You do not have to be religious. You could just tell this priest, no,
As a
we
druid,
don't.
nature is his religion.
Yeah.
There's a god for
I would
nature.
say,
That's okay.
yeah, I'm not really a religious type. I'm more commune with nature.
Well, that's all right. Alina, do you plan on revealing your faith to this gentleman?
I can. Even though he can't understand it right now.
What would you say? What would you say? Right?
That's what
And
I'd
then
say.
so you're gonna say, yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, that is terrible. Is that normal?
Mm-mm.
So you say, mm-mm, all here is just,
I'm just gonna be shaking my head.
Oh, no, not normal. Okay. Oh dear. So we do ask for offerings. There's no set fee, but obviously in order to keep the church functional, if you can provide an offering, we will try to help you with your condition.
I throw 10 gold his way.
Are you going to tell him that you are also sick?
Yeah, and I'm also, I think I've got some kind of sickness and like a poison going on or something. I don't feel well. If you have anything that can help with that.
Oh, certainly. He's going to sort of wave to one of, a younger, even younger than the, I think like a page or a squire type, young boy. And he's gonna lean down and sort of whisper something to him, and then like shoo shoo, and the boy's gonna run off. He'll be able to get you something for that in just a moment. Meanwhile, I will take a look at your friend here. Let's see here. So he will say, "Are you alright if I just briefly touch you on your on your throat there, miss?"
Oh,
I'm gonna nod my head.
So he's just going to just gently place his fingers sort of here, and you're almost gonna feel like when you like pins and needles when your leg falls asleep, right?
Yes.
It's gonna be like that, where he just touches it, and then like all of a sudden you get like a really numbing sensation, and that then becomes pins and needles, and then he removes his hand and he says, how does that feel?
Can I be hurt? No.
Oh, wonderful. It's worked. It might have come off a bit more like and then you're sort of good.
Okay.
But yeah, you're now sounding like yourself, which is good for everyone.
This is what Ariel must have felt like.
That's true. This is what Ariel must have felt like. I can speak. I have a voice. Another maybe like 10 seconds passes, and then you see the young boy come running back. He goes, sir, and he holds up like a small vial. He goes, "Thank you, my child," and he picks it up and he hands it to Budrick, and he says, "This should help you. You said you were feeling ill, some sort of poison or disease that has afflicted you."
Yes, I drank a potion. I think it poisoned me.
Okay, well, this should help you. If you just drink it, it shouldn't, taste like anything abhorrent. Should taste just fine.
All right, I drink it.
Okay, so it feels almost like when you drink like a really cold glass of water, right? And you'll feel it travel like down your throat and almost like infuse your entire core. I don't know if you've ever like drank a slushy really quick, and then it's just like you could feel the cold traveling, right, down your esophagus and stuff like that. It's like that. And then you feel better. You feel not as afflicted, and you can remove the poisoned condition.
Now I took 4 points. Do I take that off of my hit points?
No, that's still there.
No, I mean, do I take 4 points off of my total hit points?
Yes.
for that
Yeah,
reason?
if you took
Okay.
4 points of damage, you take, so you put 4 in the thing, and then you hit damage.
So, okay. I'm all set then.
The only time, so when I specifically mention a type of damage, is you have resistance to fire, right? Specifically because you're a tiefling. So if I say you take 20 points of fire damage, it's half because you have resistance. If you have immunity, you take none, but you don't have immunity, you have resistance. Like Alina has magical sleep, so I believe that means that she can't be put to sleep magically, right? If I'm not mistaken. And Rahk has no resistances. Not yet, anyways. We'll find out if he gets some. Yeah.
I turn to Rahk and I say, Rahk, I'm feeling much better. Are you having any ill experiences or anything like that? My God, he's gone mute.
Rahk!
What?
Budrick asked you a
Are you
question?
sick?
Rack's gonna shrug and shake his head.
Right. How are you feeling, Alina?
Much better now that I just don't sound like a barn animal.
Well, that was all around a bad experience. It looks like we got the bad side and Rahk got the good side this week or today.
Yeah. Chaos magic is unpredictable.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tell him something about making those potions taste a little bit better too.
Why? What did yours taste like?
Not great. But I mean, it's been pretty disgusting so far.
Yeah, mine felt like drinking a Persian carpet. It wasn't fun.
Well, I guess since we're all healed, do we want to make our way over to the guild?
Yes. Thank you, my kind clericman.
May the blessings of the seven go with you.
We could only hope.
All right, you guys will step to the side, and this priest will continue to see other parishioners. Where are you gonna go?
I think we're
We're gonna go to the guild.
guild.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't remember what we were gonna do there.
Yeah. I think.
Alina was going to give them the information she had on the stuff that you guys went and saw.
Oh yeah.
When you broke out of prison.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Over there.
So, you guys enter. Guild hall looks like normal. Ramshackle tables and chairs. You see some city guards, city watch in there. Other adventurers. Marza is at the counter. You will see that there are new quests on the board.
Nice.
Okay. Thank God for you telling me her name again, because I lost that too. Hello, Marza.
Oh, hello. You were the lot looking into the unfortunate business of the kobolds.
Yes.
Did you happen to find out what was happening with the. She's gonna children. She doesn't want to alarm anybody.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of like get a little closer to her so she can hear intimately. And I'll speak in hushed tones as well. There's apparently a specific trader who is doing some shady business down at the docks late at night, and he is paying for these children.
Rahk is slowly leaning closer because he has no idea what's going on and just sees Alina lean all close to the.
I just see they're having a conversation, right? So there's Alina and Marza, and then I just see Rahk like this. Okay, so as Rahk is slowly moving in closer, Marza's just gonna be like, okay, like.
Do you see this the live stream chat in Discord?
Are you doing the thing with that bird face?
A different bird today.
Yes, that's exactly it.
My goodness. Okay. All right.
Really quickly, what session number is this?
6.
I'm starting up a new journal. Thank you.
Yeah. This episode's name is Think of the Children. Think of the
Well,
children.
we're trying to.
So what kind of new information did you find out?
So this man seems to do business down at the dock. The only thing that I'm kind of having trouble with is devising a plan to catch him. He told me if I alert like the city watch or anybody that it would be the last of our days living. So that's not threatening at all, you know? So
I've heard worse threats, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, like, did you said that you had made a plan to meet him? Because that sounds like you made a plan to meet him.
Oh, yes. I'm trying to recall. Was it tonight or a week from now? I can't recall.
Tonight.
Oh, shit. Yeah, well, it's tonight.
We need to
We're
come up with
actually
100 children.
We should alert
24.
the watch if they're coming
24.
tonight, right?
But what if they have like somebody on the inside working with the watch, you know? That would alert them of our plans. I don't want to spook them.
That's true. Well, I mean, this is you guys took up this assignment. What would you like to do? What's the plan, or what's your thoughts?
I was thinking of trying to figure out how to alert a watch, but at the right time, you know?
Okay. I mean,
right now we'd like to capture him in like the sale. He's expecting us to bring children to exchange for him or to give him, but we have no way to come up with an illusion of 100 children or a way to disguise that.
100 children? You promised this man 100 children?
24 children.
24? 24 is still a lot. How could you say 24 children? Oh my goodness.
We needed a way to make him think that we have those children.
Dwarves, kobolds, any of those?
I don't.
Rahk hears kobolds and just pats his short sword on his side.
I don't know if I could. I mean, maybe I could get a couple of people ready for this evening, but I'm not sure if I definitely don't think I can get 24 people on such short notice.
Do you know of anyone who might have some magic that could come up with an illusion of 24 children?
I mean, illusion magic is hard enough because, I mean, it skirts really close to the laws. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to ask around, but I don't know. Like I said, that's what time tonight is it that you've set this meeting for?
It'd be sometime after midnight.
It doesn't give, that's like less than 12 hours. Oh my goodness, you couldn't have asked for a couple days?
I don't know. I didn't want to make him suspicious. I was like, I wanted it to just be as soon as possible so we can get this guy off the streets. Otherwise, more children will go missing while we do it, though.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I will do my best, but I definitely you might have to think of something else because I don't know if I can get 24. I don't even know if they'd be able to look like children, but 24 short individuals.
It'd be late at night, so I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to disguise them.
Have you ever tried to disguise a dwarf as a child?
I mean, if I go find those kobold masks at the park, we might be able to do a little something.
What if
I
we
mean,
just got a large box or a bunch of smaller boxes and said the children are in there, like a crate or something?
And we could
I
put
mean,
like a couple in each.
I could definitely arrange for like a large shipping container.
Oh, I think that would be nice.
That would be great.
Can we
that would be
actually? Do you think we could do 2 shipping containers?
yeah, I could do 2 shipping containers. That'd be a lot easier than trying to, convince people to act like children for what seems to be quite a dangerous mission. I mean, you'd be surprised. Not every adventurer wants to take on life-threatening jobs.
Yeah,
How big
no.
are these storage containers? Could a horse pull them?
Well, it depends on how big you'd want it. Like if you
Enough
want
to hold
like one that's like
children.
a wagon, I could do that, but
Yeah,
I'm not
if
sure
it
you'd
could be
fit
like a
24
wagon.
children in one of them.
That's kind of the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and now the way that my mind's working, I think I want if you can at least gather 12 people that may appear as children, and we can
Okay.
put them in one space, and then in the other, we can have the city watch waiting.
There you go.
Okay. I can sort of do that, but you're not worried about, like you said, like you think somebody in the city watch works for them?
It could potentially be. Is there anybody on the city watch that you worked closely with over the years that you would trust?
I mean, yeah, but if this has been going on for who knows how long, how well do you trust anyone, really?
True.
I mean, I'll go with who I trust, but I can't guarantee. At the end of the day, they might be under some kind of charm or spell, or I don't know. But I mean, like I said, I'll go with who I trust and hope for the best, kind of thing.
We could take a couple of random people and put them in those carts, and as long as they're
That's
covered and you can't see them,
that's
then
what Alina's saying. She wants sort of like 12 people that look like from the darkness, look like could be children, and then the other one's filled with city watch.
Yep. So we could fill them both up if we don't want to get the city watch involved. All we need to do is wait for him to make the deal, and then we can take him down and capture him maybe, and then we can turn him into the city watch.
You could try.
It's a little bit more risky, but we don't have to worry about anybody betraying us on the city watch that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd certainly be nice to have their help, but if we can't trust them.
Marza has said nothing about not trusting them. She has gotten this inclination from Alina,
Mm-hmm.
who said somebody on the City Watch could be working
Yeah,
with
because you
them.
never know. You know, money
Mhm.
makes people do shady things.
That's true.
I kind of tend to agree with her in that aspect.
There you go.
You, however, being a DM above table, seem to want to just trust these people that just threw us in jail the other day, wrongfully.
They had suspicions. You're out of jail. Got out okay. None the worse for wear. You spent less than 24 hours in jail? What are you crying about?
Inconvenience. That's
Oh my
constitutional.
goodness. Okay.
So yeah,
Keep it
I
up.
think
What do you
I
think?
think that
Elena?
might. I'm thinking that might be the move. We'll see. Otherwise, I don't know how else to get And when I tell you, like, my mind's working in like several different ways right now, I was thinking of setting the whole dock on fire. That would get the city watch's attention, but I'm
Yeah.
not trying to go down for arson, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, it's really all about how much we trust the city watch.
It's only arson if there's a witness.
I'm gonna fucking kill the city watch now. No.
Well, the city watch isn't watching you set the fire.
We could blame it on him. I mean, shit, they worked off of less evidence before.
And you're on official guild business.
Right. Flip's here to show badge. Smiles for camera.
How difficult would it be for us to take over the city watch?
Probably impossible at your level.
What kind of overthrowing shit?
Also, that is not your character at all. Budrick.
Just thinking.
That is some evil character. I want to take over this organization. What?
For the children.
Taking over an entire city's defense system is for the children.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but convincing them to do the right thing during this time with them having limited information is kind of the goal.
Yeah, well, it's possible. I mean, you could always go have a conversation with the city watch commander. You could do anything.
What do you guys think?
I mean, above table, I'm pretty sure the city watch commander is corrupt. I know he already robbed us.
He robbed us? What do you mean he robbed us?
Well, not you guys. He robbed. So before you guys joined the party, he robbed
You don't
us
know that.
when we.
You know that above table.
Yeah, above table.
Yeah.
He robbed us when we were robbing the other party's reward.
Oh, and you see, Alina had a sneaking suspicion that somebody might be, you know, a little shady, and I didn't even know that. So look at that. Look at the drama. Look at it unfold. Look at Alina's intuition. That's woman's intuition, honey. That's what that is.
So
I know a good story when I see it, bitch.
I guess maybe we should try and involve our other companion here and get his thoughts.
I mean, you guys can go have a chat amongst yourselves if you like.
Yeah, again, Rahk doesn't know this. Like that's all above table.
Well, Martha, you've dealt with the city watch and everything before.
Rahk literally got handed money.
Go ahead and recommend what your course of action would be if you were in my shoes.
Like this person that you're meeting, do you know like how powerful they are?
No, but he gives me the vibe that he might be kind of powerful, especially has this kind of money to throw around and can purchase 24 children on a whim within a day. I'd say he might be powerful.
I mean, if it was me, I would want to stop this this thing in its entirety, and I would risk maybe losing him to secure the city itself, because if the watch learns like the route that this person is using to steal children, essentially, and how they're going about doing it. I mean, you've already sort of cut off one of their hands in this situation by capturing those kobolds. If you know any other way that they're sort of securing children, like if you're cutting off their avenues, it gives the city watch something to look for. If you've got like a description of this person at all, or any kind of defining features, characteristics, anything like that, and like, you know, it's like cutting off a road, right? It stops them for now and gives the city watch time to you know, be on the lookout for this type of thing in future.
Yeah.
I would hate if this person is so powerful that somebody dies trying to stop this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you have, listen, what possessed you to say 24 children?
I don't know. I had to think of something outrageous but convincing.
You couldn't have said 5? 5 seems like a lot. I mean, I don't think we've had more than maybe 1 or 2 a week go missing. You said 24. Are you sure he even believed you?
I mean, he looked like he did.
Okay, well.
You know what would be helpful? Do you know what would be really helpful? Let me see. I have this magic here, you know, and I'm able to make 4 of myself with my spell Mirror Image. We're able to find a couple halflings that could do our, you know, dwarves that can dabble in the arts as well. And no, Mirror Image, that could already cut our issue in half.
I mean, might know maybe 1 or 2. Again, it depends on who's. I mean, I don't readily have a band of adventurers on standby every time to handle this sort of thing on such short notice. It'd be one of those things I could put out a call, but I don't know who's in the area who could respond. Right? You're not giving me a lot of time to work with.
Yeah, anything that you're able to provide us with, we can kind of sew up the rest of the details. Okay. The only thing too is that it's hard because he was disguised on our meeting. The one thing that I recall is his kind of shallow husky voice and his piercing yellow eyes.
Okay.
So that's really all I have to go on right now.
Yeah, I wish it was a bit more, but I understand. I mean, people in that kind of business.
Didn't he have blonde hair coming out?
I don't know, did he?
I want to say he did. He had like either blonde or white hair coming out of his little get-up.
Okay. Oh, well, that's. Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's good information. Blonde hair, yellow-eyes, male. Obviously, you said from his voice. So, we can keep that in mind. Sort of keep an eye on anybody that comes around the docks or the guild that might have that sort of appearance. But it's also unfortunately not enough to condemn someone. But it's something to keep an eye out. So I don't know if you want to include the watch. I'll put out the call to them as well. It depends on what you want to do.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and do that. I think I have a backup plan just in case things go south.
Okay, so you want me to arrange 2 wagons and some adventurers help if possible, and then a 12 city watch. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a particular place that you want them to be made available to you, or
Where were we meeting them?
that's what I'm asking you?
Down the docks?
Yeah, at
You're
the
meeting
dock.
the other guy down at the docks.
He's gonna be directly like at the dock. Yeah, not like in the warehouse, but at the dock because he's gonna bring a boat.
You could have them meet us a few blocks from here.
Maybe even in the warehouse.
In the
He
warehouse?
controls the warehouse.
Yeah, but I mean, usually at night it's only a city watch that guards the warehouse, and then um Gronk, I think, or something. What his name was? I wish I had my fucking notes. Jesus.
Should I do a history roll?
Yeah. 16.
Ovek is the name of
Ovek.
the the guy that's there. And then he has his 2 dogs, Lou and Rahk.
Rahk and Lou.
Yeah. So
Ovek.
yeah. Ovek does work for this man in black.
Yeah, but he's also stupid.
You gonna get 12 city guards, a handful of adventurers, and 2 wagons past him?
Aren't they in a covered wagon?
You want them to already be in that wagon? You don't want to have conversations with them before you meet
Should
them?
I go whisper to them through the bars?
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should meet a couple of blocks away from here, and so we can discuss the plan with our team, and then we roll up to the warehouse.
Yeah, I might need some time to devise a plan. I might need a minute to myself.
Okay.
Does the Adventurers Guild have coffee?
100%. Yeah, you can take a seat, and I'll have them bring some coffee over to you.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Above table, just remember, no good plan survives Rahk.
Yeah, I know, which is why I'm gonna have to think of a fail-safe as too.
Just remember,
Oh, God.
I am the DM.
Yeah, so I might even have to keep some of my thoughts above table to myself. Plus, it'd be fun, if I didn't just give you everything away.
That's true.
Just see what happens when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I know that you have FOMO above table.
Yeah, I do have very bad FOMO.
If anything, I'll always at least give you my plan afterwards.
It's fine. I'm just saying, pay attention to what I say, because I'll say things that could clue you in on whether or not you should be doing something.
I know that warehouse thing was already enough information.
Okay. All right, you guys sit down at the table, and coffee is brought, and you are discussing plans.
So I think we should. The more people that are involved in this, the more chances are that word will get back to Ovek and his boss that we're planning something. We have to be careful on how many people we actually let in on this.
You
But
kind of
what
just
I'd
let
like
them
to
know
do is,
as the time happens.
what I'd like to do at least is present the image that we have what he wants. Whether that's through a handful of people pretending that way, maybe making some childlike noises from inside the carts that we're bringing, or an illusion of some kind.
Yeah,
But
I
we
agree.
really need to catch this guy in the act, and at that point, we can get the city watch involved. That's what I was thinking, at least. What were you thinking, Alina? Rahk, feel free to let us know what you're thinking too, if anything.
Baby, you know that there is nothing but like a fucking foghorn playing in Rahk's head.
He's just looking back and forth between the two of you as you're talking.
Ducklings, speak up if you know anything as well.
Well, the goslings are just going beep beep beep.
Yeah,
Probably just
They're
happen to
geese.
be with their
The
mother.
geese, they can't talk.
I can talk to them if I want to,
You could, yeah.
but I don't want to.
He's like, I'm gonna need that spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
How did their other party members have to get sacrificed to a blood cult?
You don't know that's what happened to them. That's the supposition.
Yeah, that's the above table knowledge I have right now.
Yeah.
Well, I can set in for them if you want. I mean, here's what they would do: set the whole place on fire, kill everybody.
Yeah, but sometimes it's nice to have that type of outlet when us chaotic or like when the good people can't do something like that. However, it would get a little bit boring because if that's your answer to everything, then
Yeah.
get a little drab.
I
But
think
there
we
is a
should
time for
try-
combat. And I guess our combat, our time for combat is whenever fucking Rahk feels disrespected.
Yeah.
You just get a resounding for the flock, and then that's the only indication that he's about to go ham. You're like, no.
So I do think that we need to let her know that the people that we do use should be coming underneath it, guys. That it's just for guild business, not necessarily for what.
Yeah.
The reason being is that we don't want that man to be tipped off in any way earlier than.
What was that guy's name too? Ovek's boss.
Did you
I
get a
don't think
name?
he
Get
gave
a name?
one. I don't think he gave me one.
Mysterious guy.
Nobody asked for one.
Might have, but my notes are gone with the wind, honey. So I don't know.
Nobody asked him. I have a name for him,
Yeah,
but nobody asked him.
that's fine.
I say nobody. Alina, because Budrick there was an animal at the time.
Yeah, and he probably would have gave me his like stripper name or stage name, so I probably wouldn't have even got his real name anyway, so.
I think that's a good idea. Make sure that those people know as little as possible. Do we want? What's the end goal here? What do we want to accomplish? Do we want to capture him? Are we just getting information and relaying it to the city guard? Because if that's it, then we can probably go to the city guard right now and just tell them what's going on.
Well, I'm kind of thorough, you know. I'm very thorough. I want to make sure this motherfucker's hanging on. Plus, he threatened me, and I don't do well.
Yeah.
Miss Alina don't do well with threats. So,
I'd like to take him down as well.
who cares? In my mind, anyway. So,
I know Rahk's on board for taking him down. All right. Well, then
One
we
thing,
just need
there
to
is a piece of information I do recall, though. I do think that this shady business is linked to two of the guilds in the city, or at least two shops or businesses within the city. Because Ovik was pulling goods from chests that were marked with the insignias of each place. I actually kind of wanted to go poke around there too before tonight to see if there was any additional information that might aid us in this sting operation per se. One of them I remember was no. There was one of them was for Weatherby's, and that's a shop, and then the other one was oh my god.
Rahk said it at the end of the last campaign. He said "Kugrass."
Oh yeah,
that's not the name of the shop, but that's how it sounds like. Kugrass.
We need to find a directory in the city with a map, a marked map indicating where everything is.
Yeah, we need a map, and would be very handy with the directory.
I've been telling you guys shop names. There's a good one.
Okay, well, can I do a history check? Yeah, I remember the map. I just want. I'm gonna label it eventually. I'll probably go over it with you after this session.
The coup de grace, which you guys are believing to be is coup de grace, is this hammer-shaped building here. Weatherby's is this green one right here.
Okay.
So it's about 11:30 noon right now.
It's probably just after 12 o'clock now.
Yeah. Okay. Let me actually see this map real quick. What's this green building to the left here where we are?
The one that looks like a hammer is the coup de grace.
Okay.
Coup de grace.
All right, that's coup de grace.
I'm thinking maybe even having her assemble this meeting of people on the other side of the Adventurers Guild, just slightly away from the dock, so they'd still be within reach, but not too far.
Yeah, I don't want to have to travel too far with them. I think that's a good place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you want to do it like in this
not
area
here, here? To the down and then to the right, that area, right?
Like here?
Yeah, he said the dock, so I'm assuming in front of the warehouse, or maybe we shouldn't do it here. Because he didn't specify what fucking dock he'd be at, like which little boardwalk he'd be at. So,
what constitutes the dock area?
That whole sector right there, right?
The whole section?
Yeah.
I mean, we'd be right around the corner from his area. I mean, I kind of feel like we need to be a little bit further away.
Yeah, so maybe... Can you go left a little bit on this map? Is that this green building? Oh, the hammer building, is that the coup de grace?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like in front of those 3 rows of trees, right? That row of trees right there?
Right here? Yeah, next to the park where you guys killed the kobolds?
Yes.
Yeah, could do it right there.
I think that'd be a cute place to have her organize this meeting.
Yeah.
Under the guise of official guild business. Which, I mean, isn't a lie, but just not divulging all the information to keep safeguard our plan. Okay.
Rahk, you're a soldier. You got any input?
Rahk!
Yes. I'm here. I zoned a little bit. What's up?
All right. I was just saying, so we're thinking about putting our team together by these 3 rows of trees where her pointer is right now. trying to come up with a plan. We're wondering, since you're a soldier, if you've got any input from a soldier's point of view on how we should take this guy down.
He's gonna pat his short sword.
Jesus, that's the answer to everything.
It's solved
I
most
think-
of his problems
thanks,
so
Rahk.
far.
Always depend on Rahk for some good info. Well, it looks like this is on us, Alina.
The brains and the beauty and the brawn. That's what this group is.
He was a soldier, not a strategist.
Obviously,
his job
he was
to
not
go
the
cut
strategist in his flock. He was just the
No.
yes man. Yeah.
He's just
He
the
was-
man.
He was the murder the bugs man.
Well, not going to stop me from asking his opinion every once in a
It's true.
while.
Every so
I'm
often, he
learning
may have a
slowly that
golden
you are-
nugget, right?
That Rahk is a moron, though. Budrick is learning slowly. That Rahk is the moron.
Do you know there's something really funny in your story too about that, Budrick?
Yeah.
I can continue.
Okay, I'm
Um,
thinking we actually might be able to use Rahk here.
Okay.
Because obviously he's seen you in a wolf form. He doesn't know about you. And the person he knows for sure is me. So I'm thinking you arrive in a wolf form. And I think Rahk should probably just fly. And if Rahk is able to put on a good performance, that might, give us a bit of an advantage by pulling off this little scam in front of him,
Actually, do have advantage, or not advantage, but proficiency in performance.
Praise God. Okay. Well, we're gonna. I think Rahk, I don't know.
Well, that
cawing
doesn't
at
mean
the
it's gonna go
sky.
well, but
I mean,
You
it's
never know.
a plan.
You never know how it's gonna go.
And then I think Alina's gonna try whipping up a little backup plan to safeguard them in the meantime. But I
Maybe
do
we don't
think
have
that
some kind of illusion that could maybe even make Rahk's his little geeseling, look like children. It'd be perfect.
I don't think I have any spells that let me go ahead and take a look at the book, honey. Let's see.
I don't have anything. The only thing I have is a charm that will make one person look like a child. We wanted to
I could charm him, but it wouldn't do much if we were in combat. So
Come on, stop him from attacking you.
why the fuck did I say 24? Jeez.
I don't know. That seems to be a common theme.
I guess so. Okay.
I
Well,
really wanted to entice him.
so we're just
But
gonna do a quick
That's something
rundown.
to talk about too, because she made a good point. Does he even believe that we're going to bring 24 kids? That we could be walking into a trap ourselves.
That's true. But that's kind of why we all have City Watch informed, or at least within reach.
I guess that's a good argument to have the City Watch involved. Assuming
I
they
think
don't work for
Rahk would
him.
have to. Rahk could be our signal. He could fly silently in the sky and just kind of look,
That would be ideal. Could we depend on him to do that and not just go chase something else?
and then he could start squawking if oh my god, you're right. You're right. You're right. Oh my god. We're doomed.
All
think we need to
stemming,
get-
all stemming from Alina going, yeah, I can make it 24 children.
What we really need to do with Rahk is just put him in a corner and tell him to say, when we whistle, attack.
Hmm.
It'd be nice, though, if we could take advantage of our flying companion. Fortunately, I have
Yeah.
flying companion, and I whisper, "That sounds right."
You can. You just have to figure out how.
Yeah, but the minute you see something shiny, man, you're gonna fly off towards that.
He was a soldier.
No,
Remember,
I'm really wondering how he managed to
he
do
was a
that.
sergeant.
I don't know. We
What is
might have
that?
to stop at a library and go look up like a
That's
rock
what.
of fucking warfare or something and see exactly how they did
You
that
could
shit.
just ask him.
That's true.
Go ahead, Boo Boo. You're the good animal handler.
This is right. Well, what are we asking him? He wants to help. I think he's gonna help. Let's come up with a plan, and then we'll talk to Rahk. Right, Rahk?
Okay. I want to go ahead and let Martha know that like the location of where we need these people. Just let them know that it's going to be for Adventurers Guild business. Don't necessarily um inform them what it may be.
Okay. And you want adventurers and City Watch.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll say that you briefly get up from the table, have a quick word of her to relay that information. She says, all right. Do you have a time?
Probably 10. I think 10 would give us enough time.
Okay.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
And
I will-
also make sure that there's a way that if they are in wagons already, that there's a way they can get out of them without us having to release them.
Okay. I will have 2 wagons
Good idea.
ready. I'll get as many short adventures as I can. And I will get some hopefully trustworthy City Watch to meet you there at 10 o'clock.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Yes, just make sure that those adventurers come prepared for a battle. Same with the City Watch, just in case, because you never know. All right. Well, thank you so much. And we're gonna go ahead and head up out of here.
Do you want to go investigate those places you want to investigate?
Yeah, I do want to check out Weatherby's and coup de grace just to see if we can peep anything.
Probably check out our meeting spot too. DM, can we take a short break?
We can. Yeah, we can take a break for like 5-10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Needs to go out.
We will take a break and be back shortly.
Animal
these guys come up
handling
with.
in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, we back. Oh, let me add this back now. 1 sec. There we go. I was hiding something from them. Alright.
She can't be trusted.
I can be trusted. What are you talking about? Okay. Continue with your discussion. Your
Well, we're rolling.
machinations. Yeah.
We left already.
going?
We're going to the
Yeah. So where are you going?
Weatherbees and the coup de grace.
Okay.
Bluegrass.
Let's go.
Coup grass,
Coup grass,
right?
because it's so closer, so much closer.
So you head over to the coup grass. I have a thing for that. Not these guys. They're dumb. Alright, so you guys enter the coup grass. Which I don't believe you've been in here before yet, have you?
No.
Just the other party. Okay. Which door would you like to enter? This one or this one? This one was probably the more, because this road up here is the one that leads towards the Adventures Guild is this way.
Yeah.
Probably that one then.
So you want to go this one here?
Mhm.
Okay. So when you enter, you see that there's like a counter here with a lovely young lady manning it. She looks to be the proprietor of the shop. She's got kind of like somebody that works with like metal and stuff like that. They get a bit dirty. She looks like that. You can see towards your left there is a workstation with like a large kiln, anvil. These 3 tables are strewn with like half-done projects and different working tools. There are these things here are like glass cabinets that have windows to the outside, and you can see that are like there are some really nicely crafted weapons in those cases. These other darker squares are like cabinets for, I don't want to say cheaper, but like more like ready-made type stuff. This here, just beyond the workbench, is looks like some kind of dais. Maybe somebody stands on it, and they get measurements taken. I think that's some kind of display type thing there. Normally, it stands empty at the moment.
My first question is there anything in here that looks like it would be stolen? I'm just kidding. I had to say it because there's no roguelike person in this party. I had to give us the feeling like they were with us.
Suddenly you think of Nigel. Just remember that halfling you saw in jail? Guy looked like he was a thief.
Yeah. Fucking Nigel.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to see what they have to set for sale.
Ooh. All right. Hold, please.
And while he's doing that, can I actually use that as a distraction?
For what?
To investigate to see if I could find boxes marked with that same marking. The ones that look like they were the ones in the warehouse.
You see in a bunch of different places all over the shop the blue dragon Ouroboros type symbol that you saw on one of the boxes.
Well, I guess this is the place.
It is not unknown. Okay. Budrick, would you like to do an investigation roll to just see what you see, or do you want to ask specifically what's for sale?
I was hoping for a list, but I can do an investigation.
Well, do you wanna ask her for like what's for sale,
Yeah.
or do you wanna just look first? You know, because some people window shop first before they go and speak with the clerk.
All right, we'll do it with some window shopping first. That investigation.
Mhm.
19.
Okay, so you walk over to, let me put your icons in here, it'll be helpful. I always just assume Rahk's coming in behind everybody because he's just following along.
Do I
Okay.
perceive any loose documents anywhere?
No, you don't see a stitch of documents anywhere that you're able to see. So Budrick, I will say that maybe you walk over to like this glass cabinet here, look inside. You can see there is what looks to be a wooden staff carved very ornately into some sort of snake's head design at the top. It is listed as a staff of the adder. It says it's 2,000 gold. Mm-hmm. I will say, as a druid, you feel a certain sort of affinity for this particular item. It is something that you can attune to.
All right.
It's just really interesting. You could do an Arcana check if you want to know what it does.
Okay.
So you could do it as an advantage because you're sage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that.
Or you could ask.
Oh. 6.
Did you do it at advantage? So it means you can roll twice and take the higher of the dice.
I did not.
Yeah.
That's better. 14.
Okay, so this particular staff, you can use a bonus action to speak the staff's command word and make the head of the staff become an animate poisonous snake for 1 minute. By using another bonus action to speak the command word again, you return the staff to its normal inanimate form. You can make a melee attack using the snake head, which has a reach of 5 feet. Your proficiency bonus applies to the attack roll. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 piercing and must succeed a constitution saving throw or take 3d6 poison damage. Which is interesting for you because you also have Shillelagh, which means that you could put Shillelagh on this staff on top of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The snakehead can be attacked while it is in animate form. It has an armor class of 15, 20 hit points. If the head drops to 0 hit points, the staff is destroyed. As long as it's not destroyed, the staff regains all its hit points when it reverts to its inanimate form.
Good to know.
Extra target during battle.
I would say this has good utility value for you also because you have speak with animals. So turning this thing into a snake, you could then speak with animals, speak with it, and use it in a reconnaissance manner. So there's that to consider as well. But it is 2,000 gold, so something to
Yeah,
consider.
it's way out of my price range.
For the moment. Who's to say you could come across another one like it another time? Or maybe if you capture the child traffickers, the city will reward you handsomely. Who knows? But that's
Any
what you see
other
there.
cool weapons?
So if you're gonna just move you over to the next thing here, you will see 2 items in this one. One is listed as a ring of jumping. It says it's 3,000 gold.
Ring of jumping, huh?
Mm-hmm. So this is one where you can cast the jump spell as a bonus action at will. You target only yourself when you do it. The jump spell is essentially you jump a distance triple your speed. So like if you have 30 feet of movement, you could jump 90 feet for up to a minute. So for like 10 turns, you could jump 3 times your movement speed.
Oh.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Also to get to those hard to reach places. Also, you see Eyes of Minute Seeing, which have a price tag of 2,000 gold. I would say, just based on your Arcana roll at the same time, they are crystal lenses that fit over your eyes while wearing them, so it's like kind of like a spectacles, like tiny spectacle things. While wearing them, you can see much better than normal out to a range of 1 foot. You have an advantage on intelligence investigation checks that rely on sight while searching an area or studying an object within that range. So it's like, think about like when a jewel crafter would look at a gem a little bit closer to see like any minute details, right? That kind of thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you have, so say you're trying to like check out an inscription on something small or investigate something, you have advantage on your investigation checks when you're like really close up to something. Right? Visually speaking.
Do I see any ranged weapons like a slingshot or anything like that?
So I'll say in general, you do see on the more like the regular weapon tables, you see like a shield, dagger, mace, quarterstaff, bunch of different regular looking weapons.
No slingshot?
No slingshot.
Would they
Rahk.
sell ranged? Would they sell ranged weapons here?
I mean, this is a weaponsmith shop.
Okay.
So if they don't have it, they might be able to make it. Might have to ask.
Alright. Hold on for now.
Rahk, what are you doing when you walk in this building?
He's looking for swords.
Well, yeah, you probably see some swords. Any particular kind of sword?
He uses a short sword in particular.
Okay.
He's looking for an upgrade. If they have any.
Yeah, they might. They might. What kind of you just have a regular short sword right now?
Yeah, he's just got a short sword right now.
Well, they might have it. You don't see anything particularly new at the moment. That's not to say you couldn't ask for something different.
He'll walk up to the counter and just kind of like, I don't know, tap on it to try and get Smith's attention.
Oh yes, sir. How can I help you? My name is Marina. Welcome to the coup de grace. Were you looking for a weapon? I do have to sort of give a small word of warning. I'm running a bit low on supplies. I've had some issues with my inventory lately.
Short sword?
Were you looking to reinforce your own blade, or were you looking to buy something custom?
He's just gonna shrug. He doesn't know.
I mean, I could reinforce your existing weapon. Be about 500 gold. You'd have to leave it with me for 3 days.
And hearing the price, he's just gonna turn and walk away.
No, that's okay. All right, bye then.
For a minute, made cash.
Alina.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of limited because I don't know. Like every avenue I've been trying to like look at isn't working. The symbols are everywhere. The documents are.
You can speak with this shopkeep if you have questions for her.
Yeah, should I be like, hey, bitch, what do you know about child trafficking? Like,
Okay. The box of shiny rocks that Ovek gave clearly belonged to her business. She has just told you that she's had issues with her inventory. Or you might have overheard her saying it to Rahk. What do you get from that?
So, ma'am, would you mind? I overheard you explaining you had inventory issues. Would you want to further explain what you meant by that? Elaborate.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I put in a couple of days ago a request with the Adventurers Guild. They said they had somebody on it, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I've had last couple months now. I order materials to, work on with my shop, and they end up going missing somewhere between when I order them and when they arrive at my shop. I get either boxes missing entirely, or I get if I've ordered 20 pieces of a certain type of ore, I only get 10. So it's really frustrating for me.
And who are you ordering these from?
Oh, I order from a bunch of different places. It all gets shipped here, and then it's supposed to arrive at my shop, but the Traders Guild says that they have no idea where it's going missing. They're swearing it's not them. I've had words with the people down at the dock. I've had words with the shipping master. It's crazy. Like, everybody's saying it's not them, but I ordered these things. I pay that money, and it doesn't arrive. So it's starting to make me broke. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it possible that they could be getting robbed?
I mean, it's the only conclusion that I can draw is that someone is stealing somewhere. I just don't know who, and everybody's saying not me, not me. Like I said, I spoke with yeah, you guys are all within earshot. I spoke with the the Adventurers Guild, and I think 2 days ago now they said that someone had accepted the request, but I've not heard anything. So I'm not sure if they're
a guy named Ovek down at the docks.
No, I don't think I've spoken with anyone named Ovek. There's a sort of a wiry rat-faced man with a clipboard that's, he's like a dock manager, but
what's his name?
Honestly, I don't remember. They said that he could help me. I walked over to him. He waved his clipboard in front of my face and said, "It's not my problem," and threw some paperwork at me. And his paperwork says that it was received. And then I get it, and it's not. It doesn't match up. Everybody's paperwork seems to say something different. But they're saying this is what I received. And then when I say, well, between here and here, something's gone wrong. And I want to know, like, where my stuff is. Where my purchase orders are. And nobody seems to be able to tell me how or where it's going.
It sounds like they might be disappearing, and the stuff might be disappearing after it gets to the dock, but before it gets to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know if it's like the people that are bringing it off the ships, if it's going into the warehouse properly. I don't know if it's disappearing out of the warehouse. I don't know if it's disappearing between the warehouse and it getting delivered here. There's too many moving parts, and I'm trying to run my business, not conduct an investigation on my own.
On another note, do you have any slingshots here?
Slingshots? I mean, maybe I could make one if I don't have one readily available. Is that something that you're interested?
I am interested in.
I could probably do it for like 15 gold. Slings aren't too bad. The ammunition for it would be separate, but like the sling itself, 15 gold.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Okay, I did tell your friend here I could reinforce your weapon for 500 gold. So if you have that amount, I could do that for you as well, or I could just give you the base sling.
Just the base for now.
Okay. Is it something that you needed like in a rush, or are you okay to come back tomorrow for it?
I'm okay coming back tomorrow for it.
Okay, I can get one made up for you for tomorrow. What's your name, sir?
Budrick.
Budrick. Okay. All right, I will get you a sling by about noon tomorrow. Is that okay?
That sounds great.
Okay.
Is there anything else you needed here, Alina? Rahk?
Yeah, I'm good.
Rahk just shakes his head.
Huh? We go on to the next place on the list. What was the name of it again?
Weatherbees.
Weatherbees.
Above table, the warehouse had 2 different quest lines in it. One is this thing with the shops.
Mhm.
One is the child trafficking ring. So if you're not getting any information, it's because one has nothing to do with the other, and they just shared a common area where you found information.
Okay, back on the table. We might want to go pick up that quest at the Adventurers Guild for for that
I think
mission.
we can only take one at a time.
So she's
Okay.
she's already told you somebody else has it,
Oh, okay.
which is
Well, never mind.
the other group.
Well, do we want to go investigate Weatherbees?
What time is it?
I'd say it's probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Alina, do you still want to go check out Weatherbees?
I'm kind of torn. What do you think we should do, Boo Boo?
Sounds like somebody else is investigating the missing materials stuff. I don't know if we're wasting our time doing that, but
Yeah, she said she hasn't heard anything back though.
oh. Was there anything else you want to do besides that? Do you want to go check that out? I mean, I don't mind going to check it out. We haven't been to that shop before, so it'd be interesting to see what they have at the very least. We also have some clothing to go pick up at some point in time. And when is that art show happening?
Do you remember?
I think it's tonight as well. No, I don't remember.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Let's take a list. 2 or 3 days from when I asked, and then I think that would be today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to Weatherby's then.
Yeah, that's where you guys want to go?
Yeah.
So, as you guys travel through the city, afternoon sets in. As you're coming past the back end of the church here, it is a, I want to say like you're entering sort of like a seedier area of the city. Like the homes aren't as nice. The shops are a bit more run down. At Weatherby's here, you see on the south side section of the building is like a workshop. You can hear like hammer clangs and all that kind of stuff coming from inside that area. The right side of it seems to be the more like shop front section of it. And just through the thoroughfare area here, you can see there is a looks like a ramshackle inn. looks disgusting. Like, it looks like the worst inn you've ever seen. Alina, you in particular would be disgusted just by the sight of this place. It almost like you can look like you can smell how bad it is inside. Yeah. The left side of the shop is run by I'd say like a middle-aged halfling. He has white hair. He almost seems very invested. You can hear him speaking with customers, almost urging them to buy quickly. He's saying, yeah, you could miss out on a deal today, or you could miss out on a deal tomorrow if you don't take it today. Shop Weatherby's for all your finest armor needs. There's different.
Do an investigation check.
Yeah, I can say that there's different types of armor. You can see that there is like studded armor. There's chainmail, plate, all that kind of stuff. You don't see weapons here. It is strictly armor, and it's strictly armor of like medium to high, like metalwork type stuff. I will say you can see there is a set of armor with a label listing it as clockwork armor. It is considered heavy armor. The outside surface and the internal joints of the armor seem to whir with like interlocking gears. I would say that both Alina and Budrick, you sense like kind of a magic element to this armor. You have to do an Arcana check or ask to know what it does specifically. But I say that you can see that. Yeah. There's also
Did a natural dirty 20 for
okay.
my arcane check.
All right, so I will say that this the magic that is imbued in this armor comes from the plane of Mechanus. The armor itself has 4 charges. You make a d20 roll while wearing this armor. You can expend 1 charge to change the number rolled to a 10. And then the armor regains 1 d4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Alright.
Rex's eyes have glazed over, just kind of looking randomly around the shop. He's decidedly uninterested. He doesn't wear armor.
It's true. He doesn't. I don't think any
Alina,
of you wear heavy armor.
Hmm?
Yeah, none of you wear heavy armor.
Yeah.
They might have a shield for you, Budrick. And it depends on what kind of heavy armor, because they could do like studded leather. But you might find better
Medium armor.
at Nimble Thimble.
I was just coming here for. I don't really need any armor, but Alina, do you? There's some questions you wanted to ask.
I will also say, much like in the other shop, the bee symbol that you saw on the crates do indicate that they belong to this business, to Weatherby's. You will probably also notice that, like in the Nimble Thimble, there seems to be a lack of inventory. Like, there are spots that seem a bit sparser than maybe they should be.
It appears they might be having some inventory problems.
Did you say this out loud, Budrick?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled shit, so he didn't hear it. As you guys stand in the doorway, however, this middle-aged halfling notices you standing at the door. He goes, notices none of you are wearing armor. He goes, were you looking for a gift for a friend or considering a change in investments yourselves? Welcome to Weatherby's. Please come in, take a look around.
Hello. We're just kind of window shopping right now. We don't everybody in our party that necessarily could use any of this armor right now, but it's always nice to see what's available. You appear to be having some kind of inventory shortage.
Is
an
it
issue?
Is it very noticeable?
Not too bad, but I mean, obviously I noticed it.
I'm trying not to alarm my wife. You see, she does most of the crafting. I say most. She does all of the crafting. I've told her it's not a problem. You just keep your voice down. It is a problem though. Like we've been having missing shipments for quite some time. I've asked the guild about it, but they said that nobody's found any information. Have you also had some issues with missing shipments? Do you own a shop in the city?
We do not, but we have talked to various shop owners that appear to be experiencing the same thing you are.
Oh dear. I mean, City Watch seems useless at times. I mean, I think they just stand there and stare out blank-faced, a lot like he's just gonna eye Rahk for a second and then be like, your friend sort of has the same look on his face.
Yeah, he does that.
Oh, okay. Bit hard to deal with, I imagine.
It can be trying at times, but he's a good guy.
Okay. Well, I mean, everyone's a good guy till they're not, right? But I mean, regardless, are you guys the adventurers looking into the missing inventory?
No, we're actually looking into something else, but this appears to be crossing our path as we're doing it. We don't know the folks that are working
Crossing
on
your
your
path.
case.
Have you found information with regards to what's happened? Like where the
No, not necessarily.
Oh.
We're just we've ventured down to the warehouse and picked up little tidbits here or there, so we're just kind of following up and seeing what we can find out, and if we
I see.
run into those folks and they could use our help, then maybe we can give it.
I see. I appreciate you looking into it. Should you find, good information, I'm willing to pay. Anything, I have to find my inventory.
Yeah. So the previous shops that we've talked to, they seem to be the dock masters appear to be receiving these shipments. For some reason, from that point on to the time they get to the shop, those items are either missing or there's less than what was supposed to be in the order. Are you experiencing something similar?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Okay. Has anybody come in here to ask questions about this? Do you?
No, no one's come in asking questions. All I know is that the Adventurers Guild said somebody's looking into it.
Is there any
I
other
mean, you'd think
information that you
someone
have?
would come by asking information, but nope,
Oh, I mean, there are a lot of shops in town. Maybe they just haven't gotten to this one yet.
maybe.
Is there any other information that you have?
No, it's just whatever information is like what you said. That's the, I've tried asking. I know there's the woman that owns the coup de grace there, Marina. She's having the same issue.
Yep.
Again, I try not to tell my wife because she'll panic and I like to let her just focus on her craft. But
Okay.
it's
We won't let her know then.
I keep telling her it's delayed. I haven't told her it's gone missing. She's
Did
got a bit
you
upset.
say that you talked to the City Watch already?
Yeah. They asked me for my documents in terms of my ledgers and accounts to find out where I'd ordered stuff from, if it arrived, all that kind of stuff.
You remember who you talked to?
Oh dear. I mean, no offense to them, they all kind of look the same. They're all wearing the same outfit.
So no authority. You haven't talked to any authoritative figures or anything like that might be able to. We might be able to
No.
talk to as well.
I mean, the one that I would know that it would have the most information would be the watch commander.
What's his name?
Did I give him one? I did not. We're going to give him one now.
Just name him Kevin.
What? You just want his stupid name to be Kevin?
Watch Commander Kevin. Sounds nice.
I have PTSD with that name. No, thank you.
His name is Drakthar Iron Fist.
Well, if we run into Drakthar, we'll find out if he's found anything out yet.
I mean, that'd be really helpful.
Alina, do you have any other questions?
At this time, no.
All right, well.
Because Alina's kind of just gathering that these people are, innocent, per se. I'm not picking up anything that's indicating otherwise that they're the ones in on business with the shady man.
Oh.
But he is skimming up off of them, so if we find a way to resolve their issue and stop skimming, we might be able to come back and inform them what we did,
Yeah. Well, thank you for your information, sir. I mean, you have a lovely shop here.
Thank
if
you.
we run anybody looking for armor, we'll be sure to recommend them for, we'll see what we can dig up in the meantime.
Thank you. Kindly, like I said, please, if you do find any information, just let me know. I'm always happy to sort of reward good effort.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so you guys
I exit
leave
the shop.
the shop. Where would you like to go?
What
going?
time is
Morning,
it?
is there Rahk? Is there anything you guys want to
It's
go
like
accomplish?
3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Took you some time to walk through the city.
Is there any like just like standard general store in the area?
Yeah, so there's like all of these shops up here are just like general market things. There's the farmers market stuff up here. What kind of thing are you looking for? The Hordmore has like trinkets and like spell scrolls, that kind of thing.
I'm aware. The place we got wrongfully accused of robbing.
I'm just saying, somebody in your group robbed.
Girl, we don't know them. They ain't part of my group.
I know. For all you know, they're
Alina
dead
wants
right
to
now.
find- Okay. Blood called sacrifice.
For all we know, he had them killed.
T. Alina wants to go find a diary, honey.
Like a book to write in?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll say you travel back.
So
to
above
the-
table is inspired by Andy's character in her paid campaign currently. She gave me the idea to keep a journal in
character.
D&D in character. So my notes are going to then be reflecting Alina's thoughts and feelings and everything. So that's how that'll go. That'll be super cute.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
I mean, it is
It's
something.
just gonna have Mrs. It's
So-
gonna have Mrs. Budrick written all over it.
What we're doing in the other campaign, which we can adopt if you guys want, it's up to you, is at the beginning of every subsequent session, you can submit a journal entry, right, as a recap in character, and you can get inspiration from it. It would then be shared with the rest of the group. They can read it as they're from a recap. That's up to you guys if you want to do that or not.
That's
I'm
fine
down
for
for
me.
that.
Okay. And I did ask this when I was asking about it when I had my session with it, but I was like, the character that I'm playing in that campaign is like obsessed with cute, fluffy animals, right? So I'm like, if I just have an entire journal entry where she got distracted by a cat on the side of the road while everybody else is having this really important conversation, that's okay. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So long as it's in character and it's not like I gave 2 lines and that's my journal entry. Like, it has to be like a real journal entry from whatever, like maybe a thoughts, experiences, whatever from the last day of the campaign. Then you'll get inspiration. And anytime you, like, if your inspirations stack up, it adds 1d4 to whatever you roll, right? Because inspiration is advantage. So if you have 2 inspirations, when you use advantage, you get the advantage plus a d4. Or plus 2 d4s. Or whatever.
I don't want to buy one for rocks.
You say you want to buy a bunch of racks? Is that what you said?
No, I want to buy one. I want to buy a diary for Rahk so he can.
Oh.
I'd like to hear what his thoughts are.
You presume his dumbass is gonna write in there.
Do you know what's
Anything
gonna be
other than
really funny is just if Rahk
food
is
and
like
kill the
super
bugs.
eloquent in his fucking diary, but out loud he's just like
Okay.
he's having whole strategies in his head about different things.
And
He
fucking-
has
and
he has
shakes-
like care plans and like babysitting schedules for his geese, like
he
play
speaks in,
dates
like,
planned.
Shakespearean writing.
Yeah,
Like
that'd be really funny.
just a whole wordsmith on paper, but then
Yeah.
you meet him in real life, and it's just like, girl.
Well, because he could write in Aarackocra. Part of my thought process with your character, Caustic, you could tell me if I'm incorrect, is like a lot of the reason why he's stupid is because he has to speak common.
That's part of it. I mean, his intelligence is very low, but that's part
Yeah.
of why he doesn't speak very often when he's around all these other people, is because he can speak common. He can understand it perfectly, but he can't speak it very well. He's not very fluent.
It's like if you stuck me in a room full of French people, I could understand them a lot better than I could speak to them.
Yeah. I'm here for it. We need to find Rahk a mate, honey, so he can have a little
little Aarackocra
companion
babies.
okay. And then we could just go and we could do double date D&Ds. Boo and Alina with Rahk, his lady. Just conquering dungeons one place at a time.
Who knows? Maybe Rahk will fall in love with the person that's joining the campaign soon. I don't know. We'll find out.
D&D people, if you decide to make a female Aarackocra, come on through. We have an eligible bachelor waiting for you.
He is very moldable. He does just follow orders.
He's only slightly very stupid.
You guys should make up a dating profile for Rahk.
Okay. Oh my god, that'd be great.
Next Tinder profile.
Mm-hmm. Be hilarious. Maybe I'm gonna give you guys a mission at some point when you get to the bigger cities and be like, hey, you two can
Above
find
table,
love.
I will also note that whatever we decide doing, before we go, we should at minimum take a short rest. Two of us, actually all of us, I think, have taken damage. So if we're going to be going into a fight,
I had 10 temporary HP. I have 6 now.
I didn't.
I don't know where the fuck I got 10 HP from.
I know where you got it from.
I can make up some hit points as well.
As long as it was kosher. That's all that matters.
So, should we go back to the hotel, take a short rest? Before our meeting
I mean, you guys could do a long rest and it would take you right to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we could do a long rest and take us right to when we need to meet up.
Alright, let's do that.
Well, hold up. I need to grab my journal first.
I'll just say on the way back you can pick one up for a gold.
Okay.
So remove
one
a gold.
Okay.
Yeah, remove a gold from your inventory.
That's a nice freaking journal.
Yeah,
She's
a noble. She's a noble. She gonna need that stuff.
Actually, I lied. It's gonna be like blue and fuzzy. It's gonna match my dress. And I want to talk to the DM just in case about something I'd like to do to my journal.
I'm adding it in as your other possessions, a blue and fuzzy diary/journal.
Okay. I'm just gonna DM it to you right now.
Okay. She's like, before I forget.
Yes. And I'd like to let's see here. Where are you at?
During this long rest, Rahk is going to make 2 more acid vials. Okay. Using his alchemy jug.
A nice purchase.
The perfect purchase for him.
Give me a second.
For any D&D team.
Well, for Rahk in particular, because he's a drunken warrior monk, and it can literally make like 4 gallons of beer a day. And he's also a warbird and can make acid vials to throw at or splash on people. Do a solid amount of damage. 2d6 acid damage. It's d6 acid damage. And they're worth like 50 gold apiece.
Rahk got a steal on that jug. It was priced incorrectly, is all I'm gonna say.
His eyes sparkled when he saw it.
He was like, "Nah, I don't want it." I explained what it does. I lied. I want it. I want it right now. And then he bought a fuck ton of vials. He was just like, "I'm prepared."
I only bought 5 vials. Buy that many.
He bought
Maybe that's what Andy
A
considers
fair
to be a
amount.
fuck ton.
I was gonna say when both Rahk and Boo Boo, when you guys get a chance, can you like in detail describe your characters to me, like via message? Because what I would be really cute is during my little journal entries, I want to be able to try generating images of the 3 of us in our travel.
Send you a picture of Rahk.
Not send me a picture, but like just kind of describe, like in your words, like your character. What are they wearing? What do they look like? Is there anything particularly special about them? Stuff like that.
This is what he looks like. That's what he's wearing. Other than his goslings, obviously, but I mean that's pretty much what he looks like, down to the bracers. Those are the bracers of celerity on his hands right there in that picture.
I just started experimenting with the AI art in Budrick just this weekend, so
Hell yeah.
It's all about tweaking the prompts.
Yeah. I haven't gotten it exactly right yet, but
He's doing his best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what I needed to do, Andy. I need to, on the Neon Dreams Discord, I need to make a D&D section finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
A little fun up in there.
So you all go there. I do believe this is your last night at the inn that you've prepaid for.
Okay.
Just to keep it on the level. Rahk, are you going up to the roof? Or are you gonna join Budrick and Alina in their room?
Rahk paid for his own room the last time he was here.
Oh, that's right. He did. So you in your own room.
Correct. And he's going to pay up for another night as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I can pay for it with Camilla.
well, thank you.
I got you, Boo. You paid for us last time.
It's 10.
Yeah.
It's 10 gold a night. You remember that. So Alina, I will take
Fine.
10 gold from you. And Rahk, you are extending yours for another night, yeah?
Yep, I will take 10 gold now.
10 gold a night?
This is a fancy fucking hotel.
Yeah, we got a discount. That's why it was so cheap the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a discount for doing the elemental, for taking care of the elemental. She gave us a discount on our stay.
Yeah. And I think
That's
money's
nice.
just a little rough right now because we've kind of been stuck on this one long ass task for a minute, but I'm sure we
Yeah.
can.
Imagine the
Get back to
reward
work.
for saving the children.
Rahk's doing okay on gold. He's spent what 200 on that alchemy jug, and he's back up to 203. So
Am I doing something wrong? How is he earning so much money? Oh yeah,
because
people
people
just
keep
throw it at
giving him money.
You guys are just giving him money willy-nilly, and he's not... The first thing he's ever paid for, I think, is this room.
No, I paid for the alchemy jug before the room.
No, I mean, like, outside of what they're all
Oh.
paying for, right? Like, meals people have paid
Yes.
for you,
Mhm.
other things people have paid for you, and then you're earning money drinking potions from Dak. It's,
People just giving me money. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. It's great.
Yeah, I'll just give you 10 gold, Rahk. Okay.
Yes, so he'll be going back up to his room, getting the goslings all settled because he's not gonna bring them into battle. Making his acid vials.
I'm going to ask you very important questions right now, Rahk. Are you feeding your children?
Yes. That's part of this whole getting them settled.
Okay. Gonna give them some of that bird feed.
They're gonna need bird feed for when he's not around, as for when he's at the battle as well.
Yeah.
Make sure they have some
grain
extra.
religiously.
Huh?
He has been giving them grain religiously.
Yeah. Well, not the whole day today. He hasn't.
Not today. He hasn't.
He's been walking around. He makes sure they have food. They're good.
Okay.
They was hungry, but they good.
Huggy.
Your group, the other group, uppies, hungry. Okay, you're all 5 years old. It's okay.
Well, the goslings are younger. Okay, they're babies.
They are. They're also goslings.
Be careful. Be careful, because Budrick would totally call Child and Gosling Protective Services on you.
And he turns on speak with animals. We're starving. Rahk, what are you doing with these children? Mommy's not feeding us. We're so hungry. Help.
During this long resting period, am I able to converse with them about some of my thoughts for the plan?
Well, you can converse with Budrick.
Yeah, you can converse with
Because
Budrick.
you're in the same room.
That's fine. I really do. If I just need somebody to vent to, Rahk as the person, because then he'll just nod. He won't give really much any input, or he'll just stare.
He's just that soundboard.
If I am looking for a little input, Budrick is the one that I need to speak with.
And also above table, just so you guys, your characters will have to figure this out. But again, I will reiterate this: Rahk was a soldier, and he was promoted to sergeant, so he's good at following orders.
Aren't sergeants in charge of people, though?
Not necessarily. They're not. I mean, they might be in charge of like passing orders down to people, but they're not going to be making strategies. Their job is to activate the strategy that has been formulated.
Yeah, but a sergeant still needs to think on his feet in the middle of a battle.
In combat.
Yeah, in combat.
Think of it like adrenaline increasing his brain power.
Oh, so you gotta get them all adrenalined up. I know how to do that.
You don't want him adrenalined up in the middle of a crowd. Rahk just starts swinging its sword.
You know what I just imagine Budrick doing is just like summoning a small bug, and they'd be like, Rahk, and then oh,
fucking triggered.
Oh.
Well, we did gather the information about the spider.
So you do have a bit of time to have a short conversation before you should sleep. Well, I should say, Alina, you need less sleep than the others, because as a Eladrin elf variant, you only need 4 hours.
I don't even need a rest. I'm just here.
I mean, you could do other stuff in that 8 hours if you want. Budrick would need
a long rest, right?
Yes.
For me, it's just I've been thinking with what if the bus doesn't happen tonight? Or it should happen tonight, but I don't think it should be happening. I think the ambush should be an ambush if things go south. What I'm thinking what I'm thinking is to let him take the shipment of the dwarfs if he doesn't inspect too closely, if our distraction works nicely, and just tell him that I wasn't able to secure the other half tonight, and then track where the boat goes.
How would we track that?
We have a flying bird.
That's true.
And could you shapeshift into a smaller animal?
Oh yeah.
would you potentially be able to mount Rahk?
Yeah, I should be able to mount Rahk.
Okay. Just, be like a mouse on the
It
back
would-
of this big ass
I was
bird
gonna
or
say
something.
it would have to be something very small because the racial trait is that Aarackocra cannot carry other creatures.
You can carry a rat.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
very small.
I got lots of very small.
Question. Do you guys want to stop here and then you have the week to think about your plan?
I think that's probably a good idea. I don't think we have a solid plan yet.
We're just rolling with it at this point.
So it's up to you. Like we can wait till next week. We can put a pin in it.
Group consensus. What do you think, Rahk? Well, Cole.
Is a week of planning really going to make a difference? Is my question.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I don't know.
You can go back through the VOD of what you remember.
Is the last episode uploaded right now?
It will be later today.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. I don't mind either way.
Huh.
You're the decision maker here, Alina.
Why does it fall on me?
You're the strategist.
I'm down for whatever.
You know what? I think it probably would be a good time. For probably to take a little bit more time to plan.
Okay. I'm good with that.
All right.
Oh well. This is the shorter one this week, but that's okay. It happens. We'll pick up at noon next Sunday. For session 7. And we will save the children, earn some money. Hopefully. Don't die. I think I'm gonna name the next one Best Laid Plans.
No, don't do this to me.
I am a kind person. What are you talking about? I would never.
Good night, bitch. Absolutely.
No.
That doesn't mean I do bad things. Listen.
It means
That's
you
exactly
do a
what that
balance of
means.
good.
Even the best plans don't survive a bug. Kitty.
There's no bug on this one. I will let you know that. Thankfully. Not this time. I will leave that horror show for something else.
I'm just waiting for us to be in a fight and you to throw a surprise bug in there just for the chaos of it.
I might turn
We
into
gonna
a
find
bug
out.
just
We gonna
for
find
the
out.
pure chaos of it.
If you want to die, that is a happy decision for you.
All right.
You have to touch me first.
I may be back later tonight with some First Descendant, but otherwise, I will see people tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. We'll find out. Not in the next couple days. Yeah. I'll come back with more stream. But for this campaign, the next day is next Sunday, and then I don't think Frigg is next week. Let me double check. I lied. Yes. Frigg is on the 26th. So this coming Friday and this coming Sunday, we have the next 2 episodes. So get ready. Oh, yeah. Kitties, thank you for that follow. Yeah, I will see everybody next week.
Yeah.
Bye. Also, if you've not caught up on previous episodes, you can do so at youtube.com/@naturalchaosdm. Okay, bye.